Good morning from the shed. This morning I am feeling pretty exhausted. Busy week this week, so not quite sure how this is going to go. But I thought I'd just have this wonderful handmade paper. Had it for a while. It's pretty thick. I've forgotten the thickness, but it's thick. And I was playing around with some inks a few weeks ago. Just wanted to put some of these different inks on there just to see what would happen. I think I was using the reds and some yellowy bits, made a few marks, let it dry just to give it a background. And then it's just been sitting there stuck. So I have created Annie. Annie is my updated version of Fred. Fred's getting a bit rough now. I've tweaked the I haven't bothered putting colours on. I just wanted to, because then you think, oh, I know what blue is, I know what purple is. So I've just put question marks all the way around, folding this, and then inside it's all in pencil just in case I want to get a rubber and change it around. But I've put a few techniques, sponging, roller, dry brush, masking, stencil, paint knife, printing, lines, circles, shapes, random marks, water spray, splatter, asemic writing and swirls. So there's a number of techniques, and I just want to see if Annie can get me started on this, which I've kind of just come to a bit of a standstill at the moment. So again, I've decided just to go for it. So pick a number between 1 and 8. What was that? 6? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm just going for a random question mark, asemic writing and swirls. So with the asemic writing, I can just choose, I could have a china pen that doesn't smudge once it's on. I can decide to go with I've got some woodies, I've got some whites, I've got some gold. That's going to be a bit really thick. I could use some of these acrylic markers, which I find really good. Think about the colours that I want to use. Maybe I want it to kind of fade in the background and not be so obvious. I could use a colour that's kind of going to maybe not be so obvious. Also got some black. Go with the black, and go with the whites or some creams. At the moment, I'm drawn to something on, rather than it be really obvious. I mean, I don't know how bright these are. Maybe I'm just testing them on the paper at the side there. Probably going to blend in. So how much it's going to blend in. Okay. Try some different ones. Very, very, not obvious, which is kind of what I wanted to go. But as it's drying, you can really see it fading in to that background, more noticeable as it first goes on, and then it disappears a little bit. But let's go see what the darker one does. Go a little bit smaller, and wish I could write this fast. Probably could, but you won't be able to read it. Okay, yeah, I like the darker one, I think, but let's not get carried away. You get something and you want to keep doing it. Right, let's go back to Annie. Come on, Annie. Annie is going to help me. Pick a number between 1 and 8. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's just go for a random question mark. Oh, unbelievable, Jeff. Well, I could go for swirls this time. Okay, so fair point. Let's get some swirls on there. What are we going to do with the swirls? Ooh, swirls. I was really having fun. Oh, swirls, look. I was playing around with swirls on something else, and that was fun. So maybe I'll have a go. Let's put some swirls. Let's just... Oh, yeah, okay. Swirls, random. Not, oh, come on. I'm trying not to press too hard. I like it when it's not as... I like that effect. No, maybe I can add a little... Okay, play me up now. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Round and round. Okay, so I'm calling these my swirls. I do like a swirl. I don't know why. It's nice fun doing it. Swirling. Maybe put a little bit... No, put one in the middle. Why not? Let's just go for it. I've got to keep going. I'm enjoying it too much. It's still an early morning for me. And in the UK, the clocks spring forward. What's it? It's Friday today, so it's tomorrow. Midnight. There we go then. So that is my swirls. Let it dry a little bit. I might gather it up. I don't want to squat. Well, yeah, go on then. Let's just gently. I don't want it to smudge too much, but oh, you see that I've smudged that one. I knew I was going to do that. Never mind. Let's get another bit of paper. It'll just add to the charm. And I do tend to keep pressing down on my work like this, simply so that I can... I just want to put some more in there. Just let it go. What am I doing? You're the one that needs a pick up. I was a bit heavy-handed on that one, but now I'm putting this on here. I'm moving into spreading it around with a little bit extra, just for effect. Okay, just want to see if I can gather that one up a little bit with a bit of tissue. Just there we go. That'll do for now. A bit, so I can get the next layer on. Right, not too, just still backgrounding at this point in time. Oops, I think I've knocked my camera, sorry. Back on it then. Come on, Annie. What we're going to do this time. Number between 1 and 8. 3. 1, 2, 3. And question mark. Splatter water spray. Right, so in order to do some splattering, I'm going to need... I'll see if I can do some big splatters. I've got some water and I need some paint. What sort of paint do I splatter? Maybe put some lighter splatters in. Okay. let's get some paint down then. I'm going to go for some opaques. A little bit of splattering. So that's my Naples yellow, getting low on that, and bright yellow, which are opaques, but not so much if I put some water in there. And just put loads of water on there. Let's see if we've got again, one of those things that you just want to keep going once you start, and you can always overdo it on these things, but for now, that's fun. Okay, bit of splatter. Back to Annie, my little helper. Let's see what we can come up with. Right, pick a number between 1 and 8. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go for sponging and blocks of colour. Ooh, sponging, spongy. Okay, got a little sponge. What am I going to sponge? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, maybe we could, since we've got the paint here, let's do some sponging. Just random sponge. Just for a little bit of texture. See what that does. Just keeping it simple this morning. We're going to have some breakfast soon. Do some work. Building up layers. I won't be finishing this morning, by the way. This is just me finding a way just to go to the next level on this bit of fun, this fun piece, whatever it's going to be. Quite like that. I'll do a little bit. So as you see me adding to something like this and knowing it's not going to be finished, you're just going to have to keep watching my updates to see which bit I'm going to bring out next, and then eventually there will be something that's been finished. That's the plan anyway. That's the plan. So if I'm starting anything and I'm filming it, then I will make sure at some point I show the outcome, the finished bit. Right, okay then, time for a little bit more, just to see, oops, if we get something different on Annie, if this is working. So far it's changed already, so that's what I wanted. Move that out of the way. Right, okay then, pick a number between 1 and 8. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, number 3. I'm going over here. No, I'm not going over there. I'm going over here. Ooh, dry brush roller. Dry brush. I think I fancy doing some roller. Let's roll something on there. And I feel just to see what would happen if I put a bright pink on there. This is a high velocity fluorescent pink. No idea what that's going to do, but let's do some rolling. Let's get the rollers. Go for a big one or go for a smaller one. Maybe go for a smaller one just to see what happens. Ooh, got a bit of fluff. Was that fluff? Touch of fluorescent pink in the mix, and it's a very textured paper, so of course it's quite like that. It's not overly in there, is it? I like the way it's creating a texture. Different. And I also like the impact of the fluorescent. What's it adding to that? Happy with that. Quite like that. More. I'm going to put more on there. Down here. A bit more up there. Ooh. I don't know, it's just, I like what that's doing. Okay. So not too, just still creating some sort of background effect at this time. So we've had a number of techniques from Annie this morning. We've got a semic writing, then we did swirls, then did we do splatters, then we did a bit of sponging and a bit of rolling. So for now, I think I'm going to just let it dry, go and have a think, have some breakfast, and then I will explore, see what else I can do. Anyway, happy Friday, folks. Whatever you're doing, have a good day. And if you like what I'm doing, then, well, show me that you like it. Click the like button, subscribe, and share. Bye for now.